Hey everyone. So, I'm still not feeling all that great, and I had a really bad headache all day, so I slept most of the day off and on. Actually went to the store for a little while to get some stuff. My cough is getting worse. And I'm not feeling all that great. I don't normally get sick, but when I do get sick, it's a doozy. It's really kicking me on my ass right now. My girls were very sweet with me today. Well, I'm sorry. This is my couch. King. I put my foot, and he's like, the way his head is. Oh, look, see, I can pet you. It's like, don't pat me with your foot. Babies. Babies. Anyway, they were very sweet. I was laying on the couch, and they all went upstairs and got their pillow pets and their blankets, and they laid out on the floor, and Julia picked up her baby. She's still got a bunch of her blankets from when she was a baby, and she came over and she covered me with it. She's so sweet. Been drinking lemon water all day. The good thing about the cough is that it's loose. I don't have a fever or anything like that, and I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry, I can't stop. But I haven't really sneezed. It's mostly been coughing, to the point where when I inhale, I can feel it rattling around in my chest. And if it doesn't get better here in a day or so, I'm probably going to have to go to the hospital. Because just not feeling all that great. Summer colds are the worst. So I've just been resting all day. I guess it's a good thing that, you know, this new job doesn't start until probably next week. I think he said that they're opening the middle of next week. It gives me time to heal and to get better. Because with as rundown and as crappy as I felt, plus I got my period too on top of it, it's like, forget it. I'm falling apart. I'm falling the hell apart, man. I am not going back to OTB because I just couldn't handle it, my body. I think this is why I'm so sick, because it was such a jolt to my system that my system just wasn't ready for it. I actually, if you guys remember how I was saying that I had issues with the place and everything like that, I was reading I'm trying to find it in my book here that I'm reading. I'm reading this book called White Light, The Complete Guide to Spells and Rituals for Psychic Protection, and it actually has a lot of let me see if I can. It's probably not going to be high enough. Nope, it's going to go right to chest level. Where is it? It was talking about how when you walk into a place, if you don't feel, yeah, nope. I don't know, but it really fit, and talking about when you walk in, oh no, that's, I should have just, yeah, I can't find it right now, but it's a really interesting book, and it actually kind of fit with what I was feeling about OTB, how my body was not, you know, I couldn't handle it, or, you know, just the overall feeling of dread the last couple days that I actually was working there. And, you know, just like that. The book actually explains it. I mean, it actually talks about that you feel, I don't want to say psychic attacks, because nobody really, I mean, it's kind of when you think ill will of somebody, and you find out that that person is sick. It's kind of like you've portrayed your ill will onto that person. And that's what's considered a psychic attack, and one of the aspects of it. And it was like, I had heard so much that there was so much. I mean, everybody was nice. I'm not going to say that they weren't. I mean, I had no problems with anybody, well, except that one girl. But I mean, we just avoided each other. But you know, it's. I think it just wasn't the place for me. It really wasn't, and that may fuck me in the end, but. Right now, I just know when I don't feel okay in a place that I'm not going to last there very long. Plus, I don't really want a waitress. I want to bartend. That's what I went to school for. I know that I can't handle the waitressing anymore. And I just want someone to give me a chance behind the bar. I'm good at it. I'm good with people. I just don't want to serve food. I really don't. I mean, serving food behind a bar is one thing. But when you're walking all over a restaurant, running, you know, running here, running there, you know, my biggest fear was that I was going to like be putting a tray down on legs, and I was going to drop the friggin' tray, and the food was going to go all over the place. At one point, during my training, I was bringing out kids' Sundays, and the way that the chairs that they had, they're kind of like my chairs, but they had these little like raised things on them, and I was walking by. It's just a text message. I have, oh sorry, my camera, I'm not holding my camera very straight today. I was bringing out kids' Sundays, and of course they're only like a scoop of ice cream, chocolate or strawberry sauce, whipped cream, and a cherry. But I was walking out, and my elbow hit one of those little raised things, and the friggin' sundae went flying. And I was so embarrassed, and I don't embarrass easily. So I'm like, this is not for me. Like I once I got out there on tables, and I had to get off my camera. I had a housefly land on my camera. You know, there was this whole spiel of things that I had to actually say, and I mean, I'm not, and if they kept talking about secret shoppers, secret shoppers, secret shoppers, secret shoppers, and I mean, when people talk about that, I panic. Because I'm new, and what if a secret shopper comes in and I blow it and I get in trouble, and I have to deal with a write-up or this or that, and I'm not good. This fucking housefly won't leave me alone. I'm just, it freaks me out, and so we had to go up to introduce ourselves, and we had to introduce like one or two of the other servers in the area so that they could help out, and then I had to, I wasn't allowed to say drink, appetizer, or dessert. I had to offer a drink, a specific appetizer, or a specific dessert. And it was like, it's so much that like I'm not, I don't know. I'm hoping that the place that I got this job at that's opening next week is very casual and not, you know, and not to mention the fact that it was always so hot in OTB. Like, I mean, my new employment don't care about my tattoos. In fact, my boss asked about them and he seemed genuinely interested, and, you know, my new boss was all, you know, as long as they're not, you know, like, I went in there, and because I'm like, you know what, they're going to find out about my tattoos, you know, regardless. So I actually had like a sweater on, and he didn't have the AC hooked up yet, so I was really hot. So I took my sweater off, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so hot, I have to take it off. And I didn't think anything of it. Like in any other interview, I would have been like, no, I need to keep this on, and da 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 da. No, I didn't do that. I took it off, and I'm like, you know what, if they have a problem with my tattoos, he'll tell me. And not once during the interview did he say anything about having to cover them up or anything. He did ask, he's like, so what do all your tattoos mean? They're really nice. And I told him, and so everything was, you know, fine. And so, I like that. And I like the fact that this place is small. I mean, it's small. There's like, I think there's 13 or 14 tables and 18 seats around the bar. That's perfect for me, and I love that. I don't want a huge place. I didn't realize when I filled out the application for OTB that the place was so huge. Because when I walked in, I just sat at the bar to fill out the application, and then I never really made it past the host stand to see beyond. There was like a wall, there's like a door, and then there was like another side, and it's huge beyond that. I was like, I had no idea. And then once I started working there, I was like, I was always nervous, I was always scared, I was always, you know, on edge, I was always, you know, worried I was going to do something wrong and get in trouble. And it didn't help that within pretty much my first week of training, like, I got yelled at already because of the whole the one chick that friggin' I trained with, that we had an issue. Like, I shouldn't have to worry about getting in trouble, you know, right from the jump for something that wasn't even my fault. You know what I mean? Like, I was just conveying the attitude back on her that she was putting on me. So, or reflecting, that's the word, reflecting it back on me. So, I don't know. I had a feeling that things weren't going to work out at OTB, and I was right. And I would have rather have quit than got fired. Like I said in another vlog, like, I don't need a job. I want one. I mean, I have an income, so that pays my bills. I don't, ultimately, the whole reason for me wanting to get a job in the first place was so that we could save up to move to Virginia, but that's not panning out. So now it's like, well, yes, right now I'm strapped for cash, and I'm like running on E at the moment. I'm taking this time to relax, to recoup, to, you know, rest and get better. Because I've pretty much been sick, not necessarily with this cold, but with other stuff for like the last week and a half. You know, before I woke up on Sunday with the sickness, I'm going to be graphic here. I had been battling for like 3 or 4 days with a really, really bad yeast infection. I mean, it was really bad. I was in a lot of pain. It was not fun. So I got over the yeast infection, I woke up Sunday morning and I was slammed with this cold. I was having leg spasms. And then as I started getting better from this cold, I got my period. So it's like, you know, this is giving me time to rest and to you know, to recoup myself, because going into this new job, I want to be 100%, and working at OTB, if I stayed at OTB and then started at this new place, I would have been drained, and I can't have that. So, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to watching Blue Bloods. Probably read some more of my book, sit here and drink my tea. It's so bizarre, man. I drink coffee in the morning to wake myself up, and tea has, I think I've actually commented on this before, tea has more caffeine in it than coffee does, but if I drink hot tea at night, I'm fine, I can sleep. But if I drink iced tea throughout the day, forget it, I'm awake all night. It's so bizarre. And yeah, so I don't know. I'll talk to you later. I might queue up again and talk more, but we'll see. I don't know how long this video is, so depends on how long it is. So talk to you later. Oh, and still nothing from the douchebag about yesterday. So I guess he knows that he was caught. So yay. Bye. So I want to ask you guys a favor, of those of you that are my loyal followers and that watch my channel every day. My neighbor's daughter and stepdaughter just created a channel, and I asked them.
Is your anti-wrinkle
Hold on.
gone?
I was rewinding and I rewound too far. I went downstairs and I told them that if they gave me their YouTube channel, that I could probably get some of you guys to subscribe and to follow them. So far they only have one video, but they're doing videos every day, just like, well, as much as they can. But their YouTube is youtube.com/AshleyDiamond1722, and I'll put the link down below in the thingamabar. And so go do me that favor, subscribe. They're young girls. Diamond is 14, Ashley's 18, and they sometimes have their friend Jasmine in there. God damn it! Pause already. Thank you. And she's 13, so. But check it out. Their first video is really funny. I just watched it down there. It's a cereal eating contest, and it's hilarious. So go check it out. Ashley Diamond 1722.